It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Miami Heat, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Celtics. And guys, the hometown fans not pleased with that dreadful performance. They saw their team get knocked out cold.
Yeah, and the second chance points, guys, mean a lot over the course of a game. And they just had so few opportunities. And I think that was their Achilles heel.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then there's Plumlee. Then it's Jay Crowder. And it's Love in the power forward position.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Now here's Rose. Kicks it to Plumlee. To the paint. And Love throws it down.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. That's to Porzingis. Chandler outside. There's the pick. That's a two from Lee. Again, the miss by Lee.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Rose kicks to Plumlee. Feeds to Wade. And it's Love, top of the key. Here's Plumlee. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Now here's Collison. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Porzingis passes to Lee. Here's Crowder. That's tipped.
That's just tremendous. You'd love to see a smaller player who can mix it up inside and handle himself in the paint area.
Here is Collison. Up top, Mahimi. 5 to shoot. Chandler goes in. And the rejection by Love. The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for Denver, Mahimi.
That free throw good for Mahimi.
2 shots.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. Now here's Rose.
Nuggets foul.
He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. As you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
A drive by Collison. Porzingis passes to Collison. Lays it up and banks it in. Collison's got his first basket.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's Rose. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Now here's Collison. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Screen by Lee. Mahinmi kicks to Lee. Meeks with the steal. Rose with the ball. Dishes to Plumlee. There's the feed to Love. No good. Nice D from Chandler.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now here's Chandler. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
Wilson Chandler.
Count that one. So it's Miami now. Now Rose. Love kicks to Crowder. Pass to Plumlee. 6 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. From deep, Rose.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Out to the right wing. Porzingis.
Porzingis.
The shot's good. Collison making the play. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Love dishes to Plumlee. And the layup's good off the glass. Plumlee's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Courtney Lee is on the wing. Back to Collison. A baseline J. And it's Denver scoring again. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Emeka Okafor, he's checked in for Miami. Wade comes in for Jay Crowder. Wade drives in, but they recover it. A second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. You know, guys, for the greater part of last season, it appeared as though the Heat were playoff bound. Even with the players they lost, most figured they would be playing postseason basketball.
The Heat with the lead. Rose passes to Wade. Picked by Okafor. Meeks outside. Rebound by Butler.
And one reason why the Heat did come up short in their playoff aspirations, they were very poor against other teams in the playoffs. They only went 15-31 against teams that had made it into the postseason last year.
Rose kicks to Okafor. Can't get it to go. Now Denver takes it the other way. Now here's Vasquez. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Kozinko dishes to Fareed. To the right side. Here's Babbitt. And another miss by Denver. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the inside. The drive by Love. No dice from 9 feet out. The Nuggets trail. Passes to Babbitt. For the 3. Shot's good. Babbitt's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
It's a pick by Love. Rose kicks to Meeks. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Vasquez with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. To the inside. And the dunk by Fareed.
Boy, Vasquez, man, what an example of tremendous passing skill.
With the dive. Timeout call for the Heat.
And the Heat call time here.
You know, the Nuggets could create their offense, but they still would have trouble knocking down the shots. Just didn't have a lot of dead-eye laser shooters. Every field goal attempt with them was an adventure.
A different look for Miami. Jerebko's checked in for Love. Crowder comes in for Meeks. And it's Norris Cole in for Rose. Here's Cole. To the middle. Rebound by Vasquez.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Butler. The tray. Miami grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Cole kicks to Crowder. Jerebko at the elbow. Pick by Okafor. Cole the pass to Jerebko. And the foul called on Vasquez. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Cole. Guarded by Vasquez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Okafor. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
.157 left here in the first quarter. Here's Fareed. Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. Okafor with the ball. Butler covering. Cole's shot is good.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. Shot left block. And he gets it to go. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Cleveland. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Butler in the corner. It's stolen by Wade. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. A shot by Crowder, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Cole kicks to Jerebko. Drills the three-pointer. Jerebko's got himself on the board with 3 there.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
And here's Vasquez. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Heat lead by 1. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap like.
We've got Vasquez. Kenneth Faried is out there with Pacinko. Then it's Rasul Butler. And it's Babbitt in the small forward position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. That three off the mark. The Heat leading by 3. Rose dishes to Jerebko. To the paint. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist from Plumlee. Plumlee's got 3 assists now in this one. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Mason Plumlee will really put it on you. Tough, hard-nosed player, has the size to bang and the athleticism, GA, to run the court.
And it's interesting, Kevin. His game translated better as a professional than maybe as a collegiate. I mean, he's a guy that's a lunch pail kind of player. Rolls up his sleeves, focuses in, and willing to do the dirty work.
Excellent point about the comparison college to pro. I think you're right on. And it's Rose penetrating, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
And, you know, back to Plumlee, he showed steady improvement last season, improved statistically in just about every category over his rookie year. If he could become a little less mechanical with his postgame, I think he could even go higher.
You know, one thing about Plumlee, going back, he's been a tremendous rebounder. He can shoot over 60% from the field for you. However, he was a terrible free throw shooter last season, under 50%, which caused at least a couple teams to employ a little hack-a-Mason strategy.
Now here's Rose. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And it's Wade with the jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Butler can't get that one to fall. Rose passes to Jerebko. Outside Rose. From the baseline. And Plumlee kicks to Rose. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now the dish to Jerebko. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now here's Vasquez. Wade is covering. Vasquez dishes to Faried. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Vasquez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. The kick outside to Butler.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Babbitt kicks to Vasquez.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Plumlee sets the pick for Rose. And the pass to Jerebko. Back to Wade. Shot clock at 5. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Vasquez. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Butler to halt the run. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Heat leading by 10. Rose with the ball. He feeds it to Wade. Plumlee with a screen on Butler. Wade drives in from deep. Rose, but they'll get another chance. Rose with another miss. Vasquez kicks to Babbitt. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Babbitt's got 6.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Rose passes to Wade. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Nice numbers from D-Wade. 10 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
The Miami Heat came up short last season in hopes of getting back to the playoffs. Clark, their road record didn't help them much.
Yeah, 17-24. I don't think you can be that far under 500 on the road and hope to play in the postseason.
The Heat leading by 8. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Collison. And it's Rose penetrating. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Now here's Rose. 6 points for him. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it?
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Porzingis. Rose dishes to Plumlee. He kicks to Uretko. Out to the right wing. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, how about the willingness to attack the basket and challenge the defense here tonight? And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And here are the Heat. They're on a 17-7 run. And Cole kicks to Okafor. Chandler with the steal. Outside Collison. Pass to Porzingis. From 17 feet out. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Porzingis has got it back down to within single digits for the Nuggets. Kicks it to Meeks. It's a pick by Love. And that one comes up a bit short.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Cole. Cutting the screen. And Cole kicks to Meeks. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Porzingis has got 13.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Love. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
6 on the shot clock. Porzingis. That one wide left. Well, Heat leading by 7. Feeds it to Cole. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Cole's got 6.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme. So he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Cole, the pass to Martin. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
Now here's Collison. He's got 6. Chandler is screen. Porzingis can't hit.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Cole dishes to Okafor. Love with the screen on Collison. Picked by Okafor. Here's the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
No good from Lee. The Heat leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Martin. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
The drive by Collison. The shot by Chandler, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. .114 left in the first half. It's a pick by Love. Here's Cole. He's covered by Collison. Martin wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Martin's got 8 points here in this quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Chandler, no good.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You could see he really wanted to answer that made 3 with one of his own. Not the best decision.
To the paint. Martin.
Assist from Norris.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Scoring well here at the midway point, and now they're starting to put some distance between them.
Well, offensively, they just continue to roll. I mean, they're padding that lead bit by bit as a result.
Mahinmi kicks to Lee. They need this one. Another shot. Lee with another miss.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Miami ahead. They lead by 18. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Now in the court, your 30
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Kevin Love. D-Wade out there with Rose. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Crowder in it, the 3 slot.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Here's the break. And Lee with the stuff.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Dishes to Love. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
The Nuggets trail by 16.
And guys, a lot of problems for the Nuggets last year. Ended the season with a 30-52 record and really struggled even against the Eastern Conference.
Heat shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Rose against Lee. Oh, wide open look for Love. Taken away. Love against Chandler. Outside Collison. Here's Porzingis. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. He dishes it to Love. Tipped away.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
In the corner, Collison with it. Back to Chandler. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
Timeout called, the Heat. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Make some noise, Denver. Your Nuggets dancers.
Here's Wade. 11 points in the game. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the wing right side. Miami no good on that time either.
Been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. Tough start. Well, I tell you what, he'll get some of those hustle points if he keeps boxing out like that.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And there's the call on Chandler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Outside Rose. Wade kicks to Plumlee. Here's Crowder.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
That is a very low percentage shot, Kevin, but it's the result they were looking for at the end of the day.
A drive by Collison. Pass to Porzingis. From 13. No good off the front iron. Miami leading by 12. Rose kicks to Plumlee. Back to Rose. Plumlee with the screen. Rose with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Clock at 4. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Nice D from Chandler. Now Collison. He's got 6. Porzingis passes to Lee. Over in the corner, Chandler. That one's good from the corner. Chandler's got 6 points in the quarter.
How about this run they're in the midst of, on the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead?
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed. Derrick Rose possesses a great skill set, ball handling, passing, an understanding of how to score. First rookie to ever win the All-Star Weekend Skills Challenge.
That's his first personal foul.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Collison against Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3, Chandler. Chandler with another miss. Getting back to Rose, it's his extraordinary handle that allows him to get anywhere on the floor. Such confidence in the way he dribbles and drives, whether it's getting up in a position to set up a teammate, taking himself. He's the one very best at controlling that ball.
It's a great point. I mean, guys like D. Rose, Chris Paul, Steph Curry, Kyrie, they all have maximized that skill. I mean, the thing that separates him and puts him in that Russell Westbrook category is the pure physical strength. When healthy, he's able to play well.
2 shots.
You know, when I think of Wilson Chandler, what comes to mind is supreme athleticism. He can throw it down with the best of them, and yet he's still working on the other areas of his game to be more well-rounded.
Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. And the shot's good from Crowder.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Passes it to Porzingis. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. You know, back to Wilson Chandler, he's somewhat of a wild card. One of the few guys to go overseas. You remember, Greg, during that NBA lockout in 2011, he signed to play for China and didn't negotiate an out clause when he signed.
Yeah, and truth is, Chandler's one of those guys who can give you some solid minutes, but you hope at some point that he gets serious and commits to reaching his full potential.
Here's Porzingis. The Heat getting the bucket. Lee dishes to Collison. Here's Porzingis. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I tell you what, you can shake your confidence missing wide open shots like that.
Rose with the ball. Picked up by Collison. It's a pick by Love. And there's the foul, and Darren Collison picks it up. That's his first foul. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for the Heat. Now here's Rose. 8 points for him. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Rose has got 10 points.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Plumlee with the screen. Rose goes in, and that one is stuffed right through.
It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better, he's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
That's good. 14 points for Wilson Chandler.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now here's Rose. 12 points for him. Plumlee. And he bangs it home with one hand. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points, and 11 rebounds. Meeks with the steal. And they're moving it up. And here's Rose. And Meeks kicks to Crowder. Up top, Meeks, covered by Lee. Right side, Rose. Inside, Plumlee, the pass to Meeks. Good ball movement here by Miami. And the dunk by Rose.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Well, you look back at the 2015 Heat, and the injuries are what probably brought that team down. We can go from Chris Bosh with the debilitating blood clot on his lung and on and on and on. The loss, of course, which was not an injury, of LeBron James. There are a lot of moving parts with that team.
And that's a great point, Kevin. If you take any star off of teams, things are going to get difficult. It was impressive that the Heat still managed to stay competitive once Bosh went out.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And it's Butler missing.
Not good shot selection, long range, and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Cole dishes to Wade. Up and in on the layup. Wade's got 13 points.
You know, Bosh was the big injury hit for the Heat, but they had a lot of other injuries as well. I mean, had to use 31 different starting lineups last season, and 20 different players started at least one game.
Now the feed to Jerebko. Here's Cole. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Wade. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Fareed outside. Babbitt from long range. That's good. Babbitt's got 9 points.
And injuries are something that you can't plan for, but you can prepare for them. And hopefully the Heat can avoid injury woes this season. If they can, they at least have players who have been through that struggle last year.
Butler kicks to Babbitt. Banked in off the glass. Babbitt's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
Here's Cole. The drive by Wade. Butler with the steal. Here's Vasinko, covered by Okafor. Butler passes to Fareed.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
Now here's Vasquez, looking for his first basket still in this one. The rebound by Okafor.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Wade drives in. That's tipped. Butler kicks to Vasquez. Another three for Denver.
Vasquez, 3 points.
Martin from outside. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Heat lead by 14. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Vasenko is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Vasquez. Then it's Luke Babbitt. And it's Butler in the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Babbitt with the three. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Vasquez has got his fourth assist in this one. Cole dishes to Martin. Yarebko the pass to Martin. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
That's his first personal foul.
We've seen Kevin Martin getting it done. 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 13. Now here's Vasquez. Not a lot of room. Faried. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
And Cole kicks to Wade. Fires the three. Again, Martin missing. Here's Babbitt. Wade is covering. Here's Butler. And Norris Cole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Vasquez. Outside Butler. There's a good screen. Clock at 6. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now, here's Wade. Over in the corner, Cole. Denver grabs the miss. Faried's got 4 rebounds in this game. Babbitt passes to Vasquez. Wade brings the double team. Vasquez dishes to Babbitt. No good on the three.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
And it's Wade in the corner. Miami no good on that time either.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now, here's Butler. Babbitt from long range. Rebounded by Yarebko.
Well, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Now in the court, your very own Nuggets dancers. Let them hear it.
Timeout called the Heat.
And most good teams in the NBA are great at exploiting the three ball. The Nuggets struggled with that last season, and it lowered their overall effective field goal percentage.
Nuggets did struggle with threes, and good teams hit them. Really limited what they could do on offense.
Well, it's no coincidence that the top 10 three-point percentage shooting teams in the league all made the playoffs. I mean, you have to be able to spread the floor on offense, and Denver was just unable to do that last year.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thanks again, Doris. Mahimi kicks to Fareed. Here's Babbitt. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Vasquez. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Now here's Crowder. And it's Rose penetrating. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Vasquez with it. Inside. Fareed. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. That's 10 points for Kenneth Fareed. Love outside. Another miss by Love.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Here's Babbitt. Here's Vasquez. That three off the mark. Miami leading by 9. Outside Rose. Now Plumlee. Love the pass to Rose. Back to Love. And the shot no good, a bit short. For Denver, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And it's Butler missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Denver calls timeout.
Denver calls timeout. And watching Jay Crowder, he can really boost you up, Greg, and take you out of your game. One of the most physical wings, I think, in the NBA.
And not the most flexible athlete, but he makes up for that with that strength that you mentioned. It allows him to control the pace. I mean, he's a bumper and a grinder and hitting a big three out of nowhere. So he's what we call a true gamer.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Porzingis, he's checked in for Reed. Chandler comes in for Luke Babbitt. Lee's checked in for Butler. And it's Collison in for Vasquez. Here's Porzingis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Here is Collison. 5 on the clock. There's the dish to Mahimi. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Now here's Rose. Plumlee with the screen. Crowder dishes to Rose. From 13, the shot misses. Good D by Lee. Outside Collison. Here's Porzingis. Here's Mahimi. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Rose kicks to Crowder. Down low. Ball stolen. Open shot by Chandler. Collison tips it back in.
And that's a really deft touch right there, guys.
And he just guided that ball back up and in. Clark, just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Really well done.
And you know what? No need to catch it in a situation like that. He's got terrifically soft hands, and that finish doesn't allow the defense to react.
And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
And there's the pass to Love. Down low. Here's Plumlee.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Right side, Collison. To the paint. Changes up. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.